等我一下，吃个晚餐，肚子饿。今天副片打都没开，还有要自己出去找。哇，馆长礼拜天不行，礼拜六不行。
糟糕啊！
错开了。你有先进游戏了吗？
正在进。
等我一下哦。
下个游戏。
吃个东西，再进游戏。好。年度最期待我还没看参歌晚啦，可是我感觉参歌晚好开心哦！我看那些精华的标题，嘿嘿，玩控制创角，感觉很不错这一代，我很期待啊！你有想要先玩什么有职业的吗？
还没想。我想说，现在在看。
这次有什么好玩的？会遇到什么呛敌好期待哦！这是载好的意思吗？我也载好了。
对呀。
开槽。我现在在吃东西。英文界面，汉化不完全哦。那什么时候会有那种完整的中文？
现在这样我就觉得好中配。
女生、男生，
我不知道这里是怎么回事。
哇，还有中配，我靠！
也不想知道。
这音乐是1代的音乐
哦，好怀念哦。
不错，真挺不错。
中配听起来好特别哦。
不错，真挺不错。
酷啊！
能派上用场。
能派上大
用场，能派上大用场。
这个人听起来
知道这里是怎么回事，我也不想知道。
好像习主席哦。
都提高警惕，能派上大用场。
不错，真挺不错。
我不知道这里是怎么回事，也不想知道。
哇，看着阿东阿的脸，然后操着纯正的中文的，
超快，
没把我笑死。吃一口饭，哦，好烫，好烫，好烫。感觉比较像莫名其妙战场哦。哦，缩远，近。哇，你看起来好一战哦！天哪！哇 ，memory。算了，基本款就好。只有硬核模式是什么？
选第一个就好。
所以我需要按硬核模式吗？
当然不要。
感觉他们这一次有意开展亚洲市场。好烫，好烫！
我不知道这里是怎么回事，也不想知道。
好像在哪里看过你，好像在捷运上看过你。她的女角其实蛮好看的。啊，没有，收回前言。嘿嘿，你脸上怎么发霉了？第一个蛮好看的啦，蛮端正的，
能派上大用场，
能配上大用场，
不错，不错，真的挺不错。
但有没有不要中文？
应该可以选吧？这游戏应该可以选语音吧？不会，我进游戏它还是中文吧？会笑到我无法自拔。都2023了，怎么会没有可以选语音的游戏嘞？ 你创好了吗？
放好。我要调的后面。
你说选第一个幸存者吗？
嗯。
Yes。他直播。
他说：“我要是想自找不痛快，就该一直跟你爸在一起。”
哇，这可真高啊！来，我扶你下来。
我能行。靠！你没事吧？3次了。
什么？天哪！
这是我第3次救你的命。地线，你的脚。怎么了？要不是老妈教过我包扎伤口，你早就没命了。好吧，那就2次，地线和这一次。
喂，让我看看。
别管了，没什么。嘿，我没事。
拜托，你就承认我们是朋友，又能怎么样？
我可没承认。
让我看看。开始恶化了。
行了，胳膊又没断，也没流血，会好转的。每次都这样。走吧，那孩子说实验区在这边。
好的。选项。
我现在把办法换成英文。
哇，调听中配真的很妙哎。
有了2代繁体中文化叫英文语音模组。
那个他的那个 language 选的是语音吗？
当然不是啊。
字幕是不是？哦，真的耶。
我贴资讯贴贴。可以先双脚进这退出了。
先调一下那个设定。帧率解锁化是不是就是 no matter what？
不知道。
性能、平衡、量、德拉是什么东西？I try so hard and find so far。你们有看过那一件 T 恤吗？就是印的一个沙发的图片，然后上面写 I try so hard and I get so far 。当然是超高啦。 WAD 键空白，冲刺左 Auto Control 比较好。然后再蹲下。啊！想象。
哦，繁体中午睡了。
嗯，有 mod 吗？
我已经切资讯贴贴。
我看到。
那我来听我恭维。
我刚刚切入去Discord，我想说没有看到，原来是在资讯贴贴。叫调整一下画面。
哦，英文赞。
直接换中文好了。那个简中真是很让人不是中，那个中配真的很让人出戏的。
真的。
不知道哎，这是中文的语音小嗯，我居然没有 RAR，
啊，
我电脑里面居然没有压缩档的那个程式。
天哪！
哇，当然是免费下载试用啦。真的有人会为了这个付钱吗？
嗯，
啊！请说。资料夹整个丢进去吗？盖死。 等一下哦，我没搞明白。的，到 Steam 一般启动加入，版叉叉。好的，再开一次。它这个装备是1代的装备，好怀念哦。可是我记得我们1代最早不是其实是一个从海上来，然后穿着很莫名其妙的冒险者套装。
对。
然后被一群跟班干爆。
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Oh, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this. Shit! You okay? That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. It's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. The kid said the ward was this way.
水啦，有繁体中文真好。把锁灵敏度调低。 哪杯哟。我觉得我们先玩到一个段落，然后等关章加进来再玩到那个段。就是他可能那种新手教学章结束。
我们得玩到至少玩家可以一起加入。
嗯，哎，对呢，上次也是这样吼。
嗯。
好吧，今天的目标就是玩到新手教学章。他刚刚在咳嗽的时候，我就想到就是那个根蔓蔓延的那个状态叫什么去？感染。
忘记。
中了就会开始一直给。
You ever hear about the North Pole?
That old fairy tale.
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along. That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here. You think people actually live like this?
Not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life.
外甥。那你一直看我是应该跟他互动的。哇，哎，陈友，你有没有注意到一个事情？
嗯，
这个地方叫东港哎。原来这边是屏东啊。
难怪讲中文。
哪路猴头啊！我决定跟上来了，真的。哦，所以现在是我自主移动时间，这个我会。先把这吃完，很专。
我觉得这代的画面好糟，怎么回事啊？
嗯？什么意思？
刚刚晃过去的时候，
你说画面在转的时候会有一种晕眩感那种，就是它的画面做的没有很 smooth， 不知道该怎么讲。可是因为这边场景比较明亮吧 ，I don't know， 就它的那个渲染的那种感觉。
Locked. Great. We can't turn back now. Ain't got nowhere to go. There's gotta be another way through.
Yeah, I see. 上来。
It's about time. What took you?
哇！我还帮你开门，你就这样大摇大摆走进来。
What happened to these poor bastards?
Oh.
Can't let it go to waste. Use it on that bum ankle of yours. Won't help me none. Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these bodies.
哇！我把人家尸体上面的东西扒下来吃，太恶心了。
Over here.
把那个再低一点。大家玩看起来比较不会。哇，你会平行移动哎！笑死我！ 按着 Shift 冲刺，快啊！
Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
A side of what?
Nothing. Something my ma used to say.
It's a jump, jump.
Nice shooting. Hey, that don't count, by the way.
Let's go.
I'm, starting to think looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea.
Oh. 这里肯定有 BOSS 战。
Guess the deadwood ain't all gone after all.
Nope.
Ain't no way the ward's real. Not with a nest like this out here. You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out.
哦，操你妈！
This is not happening. Tell me this is not happening.
Oh shit！ 我神拳死！我啦！ 你干嘛
？No! Not today, assholes! Hey, this is 3, by the way. You know, right here makes for 3. Oh, shit! Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Thanks. Who are you?
还是玩过1代的玩家。
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3.
好了，到了第一手教学结束。
3. That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
哇！我刚破到了，看那2个人出来救人，看来是1代老玩家，还拿出龙心。
Be what I felt back at the ward. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, it's not far from here. But the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
走这边，那还要我走第一个。
Come get some.
发呆嘞！
该要找到那个石头，大家才能连线。
嗯，熟头，找熟头游戏。看什么？等什么？我会帮忙哦。好了，帮一下。
Something's here. The dead would know they've lost. But they won't go down without a fight.
我靠！我我操！我操！救救我啊！有龙心的伙伴们，认真的，攻击距离比我想象还长。
Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. The ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
So, it's really real. Food and water and folks living with some old white guy?
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine,
Cass, ooh, that looks like root rot. But I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone...
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's her only chance. We'd better get moving, or we lose the light.
他新手关的 BOSS 就这么难打？
就4个人打还可以。
我死，不然已经死一次，还不熟悉操作，不知道他的那个闪避时间大概多少，然后每次就是太早闪，然后就啪就死了。然后他的攻击距离好长哦。
dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling.
铁匠大哥
Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
哇，老朋友。
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
哇，
Oh,
直男大哥哎，出事喝热水。
Rest.
Oh,
Give some water.
he's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there? For the ward? Really? Huh. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing here. We've just, we've been cut off from the world for so long that... Well, I'm surprised people know about us outside the gate. Feels kind of nice, actually. Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you.
我刚破到他们到那个区域，单区。
Something on your mind, traveler? I guess. I used to guard the old ward some 20 years ago. I helped out here and there, you know, but before Commander Ford passed, she and the founder, they kinda put me in charge. Now, maybe no one else wanted the job, I don't know, but the ward's the only family I've ever known. I'll do whatever it takes to keep these folks safe. Oh, thanks. I don't know, I guess I just take care of myself, eat right, get to sleep early, all that. Yeah, Commander Ford always said a leader can't care for anyone if they don't care for themselves. I'm just trying to live right. I reckon she learned it from the founder. He's been around for ages. Though he ain't much for leading himself.
喝水的阿波。
Granddaughter, actually. Yeah, the founder wasn't around as much back in the day, but Commander Ellen was like a mother to me. To all of us from the old ward. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, that she's gone before he is. Yeah, but when our last hope fails, another must take its place. She used to say that, too. I couldn't say. Commander used to talk about him like he was dead and gone before I was born. You'd have to ask him yourself, I guess, but he ain't like the rest of us. He's seen a lot. I couldn't say. You'd have to ask him yourself, I guess, but...
Hello.
Hey, I'm just glad we got to you, you know, when we did. You stirred up quite a deadwood nest. I haven't seen that many in one place for a long time. Oh, that was Wally. He gave us a heads up someone was coming. Then Clementine was the one that found you. They got a kind of a root sense, I guess. And root gathering, someone was likely to be in trouble.
我可以尝试用远端操控试试。
Wallace, he has a way of seeing things. Always has.
我还发现这可以调成什么游戏模式。
He's a good kid. Oh, the kind I'm damn grateful I don't, to be honest. He sees like the root. Sees what they see sometimes. The past, the future. Whew. All that knowing. It's a lot for someone to carry. You should ask him if you want to know more. I usually leave storytelling to Reggie.
他跟我说我的电脑没有空间。
真假？
我有2个硬碟啊。应该说我有分割硬碟啊，所以他会觉得我没有空间。我看一下有没有什么垃圾可以删的。
No one really understands how she does it. Not even her. But the feel in the air after she blasts him like that, it's electric. Like the sun after a storm. She's something special, traveler. And no small part of how we're as safe as we are.
哦，好暧昧的问题哦。有克莱门丁是不是有什么关系？
Between me and I don't
你很关心他啊，没事喝。老直男关心法，没事喝热水。
What? No, it's not. I don't. I mean, I do, but it's not like that. Have you ever met anyone like her, traveler? Because I haven't. Like, I haven't always been the bravest guy around, you know, but the way she fights for folks, no matter what it takes out of her, it makes me want to do better. Proud, you know?
战锤先删掉吗
I guess you could say she's my inspiration, maybe? Oh, but don't tell her I said that, though. Yeah, people here are friendly if you give them a chance. Stay safe, traveler.
哦，13区，我们击退更慢之后，这一切好像开始走向正轨。
You'll never catch me on a boat.
都算骑着。
Sounds so much like Brad sometimes.
哇，我的 Hero Sage 还在哎，天哪！
Mr. Mudtooth says I talk as much as he does. Do you think I talk as much as he does? I don't think I talk as much as he does.
还有甜呢，种番茄。
Talk much about life before the ward.
Warfriend，哇塞！
It was a hard time, I guess. I done some things I weren't proud of.
I'm sure you did the best you could. We
打
all
扰他们小两口谈心了。
Hey, you're the newcomer, ain't you? Nora Camarillo. I keep folks alive around here.
意大利人。
You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. Your friend was pretty bad. I got her just in time. She's great. A real spitfire, that one. I'd hang on to her if I were you. Like what? Listen, I don't care what you two are. I'm just saying, don't lose it, whatever it is. That girl's tough, all right. But right now, she needs rest. When she's up and about, I'll make sure you know. Of course.
哇哇，畜生穷鬼什么都。哦，这一代的东西说明很完整诶。完了，我要看到爆。
我想先休息。
I'll be here if you need fixing. Ah, hey there, traveler.
辛苦。
Go on then. What are you trying to say, sunshine? Well, listen, newcomer. You know a better doctor, you go see her.
因为我们还可以继续玩，玩到至少碰到那个红色石头。
You know how a doctor gets good at her craft? That's it. Same way you get good at anything. You learn a thing by doing it over and over again. For me, that means people who need my help. The more people there are suffering, the better I get at healing them. And sunshine,
下班可以啊。
I'm the best damn doctor for miles.
我应该可以。这礼拜大家的目标就先破到可以摸红石头。那我们下次玩才可以快快乐乐的一起从石头里面喷出来。嘿。 888。
My grandfather.
我有没有去载那个
啊？对，忘记了，
来不及了。
I started assisting grandpa when I was 5. Dressing wounds.
我一回来就先载那个
You name it.
Remnant。
He was. He helped more people in his long life than you and I have ever even met. But how I helped him most was digging through the old hospitals. Even after a century, there's a hell of a lot to find. All of it useful to someone as clever as Grandpa. Tons. The old humans knew a lot about the human body, it turns out. Stuff even Grandpa. Did you know they used to be able to replace a man's lungs with someone else's? Or put a dead man's liver in someone whose liver didn't work anymore? To think of all the folks Grandpa and I could have saved if we had that kind of know-how. There's plenty if you know what to look for. Most of the basic meds are long gone, but there's still plenty of specialized tools and ingredients there. Stuff no one knows what to do with but me and my grandfather. What they don't got, what I never found once, is a cure for root rot. That's why so many folks died when the root first showed up. Grandpa had to invent a treatment on his own. A treatment, not a cure. He probably wasn't the only one. I'm sure others came to the same solutions independently. But after Grandpa figured it out, he traveled as far as he could and taught it to everyone he met. I don't know where he started, but I reckon every treatment within 100 miles of here is derived directly from his work. You can thank him that your friend is still alive. Came here maybe 10 years back. My ma had died and Grandpa didn't feel safe carting me around the countryside by himself. It turned out good. The city's full of scrounge, and Grandpa made a living selling bandages and meds while treating folks for free. I do the same. He even attended the old commander when she passed. Couldn't do much for her except ease her going. The folks around here thanked him for it. Made us part of the ward and all. All right. Well, all right. Need anything else, Sunshine? Take care, Sunshine.
Take care, Sunshine. 一困啊，一困，等咁唔攞打，就真一困。冒出了爱情。米狗听起来好政治不正确像原住民在骂黑人，感觉被变态。
上一代的，上代35G 而已。
这一代66G 哦，没看错。
67.79。啊，快翻了1倍，不错吧？希望这够我玩久一点。
我觉得这一代应该可以玩蛮久的。
所以我要努力把每个网都打过啊，对不对？
这一代其实我发现我刚开始玩没多久啊，就是而且它的那些小细节比一代还要更丰富一点，就是每个人的每个
他有点，就是他一代的时候有点想要把它做成那个
文系的
那个
碎片化，
文系的那种，对，所以各种资讯都很碎裂，要在剧情里面慢慢的组起来，
是还蛮好玩的。对，可是这一代的感觉，它就是 他有刻意想要把，不是刻意啊，就是他有心想要把角色每个 NPC 每个角色的故事复杂，就是丰富化那种感觉。
这样好。
我光是跟一个角色讲话，我就讲了好久。嘿嘿，看完了。面白いよ。没事，我们要找你。
Looking for Ford? He's over in the warehouse. Sure, he's got something going on. Always does.
你跟谁讲话？
Seem pretty capable, stranger.
同理的。
You do fine here. You ever get hurt, Doc Nora will fix you up. Were you hurt out there too? Doc Nora can help. Lots of folks can help. Doc Nora has medicine if you
Feeling
need
all right?
哎，我靠！
Let me know if you're not. You need anything, I'm here.
他妈的，居然通得到啊！吓死我！你是谁？哦，你是那个卖东西的大哥？真的也是你耶，老嘞！哇，你老了哎！强迫跟一个不会说话的人聊天也太辛苦。
对，完全。
一代不是有一个不会说话卖装备的大哥吗？在住在后面那边的。这一代也有出现。
这就是一个卖氪金道具的。
这一代刚刚还强迫跟他聊天，然后他就一直拿那个手写板一直在。这一代他是变护甲商人哎，他可以直接卖装备。
对，所以这一代我们在同一个时间线上。
我们在好像隔了几十年了，他们都老了。
可以啊。
这一代好像他变卖装备的大哥。
那个老木嘞，老木还在吗？
哪一个老木？就那个龙心阿嬷。
对啊。
哦，他们在告白，我想看。
So much like Brad just now. Sorry. What did you want to say?
Oh, I
好吧。我觉得阿嬷应该还在，
因为他跟根曼的连接很强啊。不知道，包括当初消灭根曼的时候，有没有影响到？
有可能。根曼还存在，只是削弱了很多。
应该开始有其他势力要闯进来的感觉。
好像外面的世界一堆神奇的东西。哦，你是卖杂货的商人。
上一代有说为什么地球没有守护生物吗？
知道，好像很早就没有，好像我们一开始就没有了。对啊，我记得好像一开始就没有守护生物，所以根曼入侵的很轻松。所以我们才要去外面的世界寻找可以消灭根曼的东西。
Oh, now that sounds like the start of a damn good story. But what brought you out here?
要去把别人守护生物杀了。想一下，我们也是蛮厉害的。
人类的天性啊，自己没有抢人家的啦。
一个守护别人世界的生物，可以被一个连守护生物都没有的世界的居民杀掉，也是很厉害。
卑鄙的外乡人。
Hell, ain't that the human story in a paint can, friend? You try hard enough, you'll find everyone's got basically the same goals. If we could see that, would all live a lot longer and happier. Listen to me, rambling off on something you never said. Think I was an old man or something. Speaking of your friend, I heard she came in with a nasty case of root rot. What happened to you two out there? Son of a gun. Those sneaky bastards just don't know when to quit. And I'm real sorry to hear that, traveler. It must have been one hell of an experience. I'm glad you made it. Well, don't you worry. We've dealt with nastier things here, believe me. I reckon she'll come through just fine. What about you? What do you hope to find out here? You're a good friend, traveler. I hope you stick around. This town could use folks like you. So, now I've got a measure of you. Is there anything I can do for you? If you got scrap, I got you covered.
跟大家聊天真不错。怀念哦，你是卖那个？记得你有一个超靠背的石头，就觉得这个伤害加10%，受到伤害200倍，200%。
Let's talk again soon.
What? Hey, get away from my stew! Oh, it's you. Oh, nonsense. I'm sure you had a reason. Mi casa et tu, Brute. And all that. So, what can old Mudtooth do for you, huh?
哎，你是不是那个直升机任务的老头
This old mudder might have an answer or two for you. Quite a bit, stranger.
因为我都疯了啊，那个老头。
And ain't nobody been around longer or seen more than I have. Except maybe old Ford, of course. But that old mudder cheats. Anyway, he hardly tells any of his stories. Only 3 reasons why folks come to see me. And that's my stories or my stew. Yeah. So, young'un, what'll it be? That so? Huh. Did I tell you about the stories yet? That one too, eh? Well, that's it, ain't it? My stories and my stew. Listen, you sure I said there were 3 reasons? 'Cause there's only 2, and that's certain. Huh. Only 2 reasons folks come to see old Mudtooth, and you know both of them. I'm pretty sure your memory's slipping. Town, you call it. Back in my day, a place like this wouldn't be considered much more than a camp or a bivouac. You might call it. Nah, this ain't no town. Not yet. But it is a fine place to set up camp. I lived by myself for years. Had myself a, what you calls it, a hockapatopter. That thing could fly to the moon and back. It could. Anywho, I was living by myself when my boy Brabus showed up saying we should move on. Told me it wasn't safe for me to be living like I've been living no more. He told me about this place. Got some nice people here. Took some getting used to, being around folks again. Well, Brabus, he's my son. 'Twere his idea to come join this little shanty town. Not a bad idea it was, neither. He's over yonder, at the shooting range, if you're looking to find him. Not much of a talker, though, that one. Guess he didn't get his old man's gift for gab, eh? You bet your apple I can, but these ain't just stories, stranger. They're objective retellings of legitimate occurrences what you wouldn't believe. Now, where to start? You met my boy Brabus yet? He's a handful, that one. Always has been. Got into a scrap when he was 5, he did. Knocked down a boy had to be, twice his age. and 3 to 6 times his height, at least. Well, that boy's pa didn't take it none too well. And this pa, phew, like a pair of fists with leg bones. That boy's pa wanted to take some skin out of me for it. Now, I ain't proud of what I did next, but oh, who am I kidding? I wouldn't be telling you if I weren't proud, now would I? But, like I taught Brabus, say as I do as I say. And anyways, I couldn't back down from a fight. Not in front of the Crazy Eight. Come to think of it, that's probably how Brabus got the way he is. Anyway, I fight the man. He could have crushed my head between market and roast beef, but I aimed to win, not fight fair. I pointed at nothing at all behind him, then smooshed a scoop of mud straight into his mouth. Then, while he was a-spitting and a-sputtering, I hit him hard. So hard that when he fell, my muddy hand came away with 3 of his teeth in it. And that, friend, is the true story of how I got the name Mudtooth. Oh, here's a good one. I ever tell you about the time I killed 300 deadwood in one go? Ooh, that's a tale. So, I lived up in this old, Helio-Chapataka-ter-whatchahoozits great sniper's nest. Let me pop off deadwood from a mile away. But one night, I wake up to a rustling and a howling, right? I look outside, and there's deadwood all around the place. Hundreds of them. But they don't stop coming. And I'm thinking, this is finally it. But then, I see tucked away behind an old building the cracked open end of an old gas main. So, I squint my good eye and pray to Kennedy, Jeebus, and Cash. And I squeeze the trigger, and my bullet flies through the air like a hawk to a coney. Caw-caw! It scrapes the pipe, and boom! Whole damn horde goes up in flames. Not a single one of them left. Deadwood never did bother me after that. Stop me if I told you this one already. I ever tell you the secret behind my stew? Well, I ain't gonna. But I will tell you how it came to be, yeah? The original recipe comes from my ma, of course. But that ain't the end of the story. My ma made a fine stew. But it weren't nothing to tell tales about. Not until the day me and the Crazy Eight got ourselves trapped in one of them old, medieval, meditating... We was trapped in one of them medicinal compounds full of pharmaceuticals and whatever you call them. And I had nothing but a dead coney and an onion on my belt, which weren't good for much but were the style at the time. So we scrounged for ingredients. Well, them hospitalities ain't no good for food, but they do have some pretty mean spices lying around if you know what you're doing, which I do. That night was the best stew any of us ever had in our lives. Kept us going for days until finally the dead wood outside got bored and took off. And that, friend, is the same stew I make today. I even use the same ingredients as them back in the day medicinals. Better even. This is 100% true. So this wanderer comes up to visit me at my heliocopter, right? They decked out with guns, but they walk up and ask for stew. I'm thinking they'll get tired, wander off, and take my story somewhere else like all the rest. But they don't. They listen to all of it. And I think to myself, this mudder actually wants to hear these. Huh. And it reminds me of...
啊，睡着了。坐起来，就是。继续四处绕道。 This
is not up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's fine.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132 years old, in case you forgot.
Huh?
And I am not your child. You don't have authority over me.
On this, I do. This town needs you. You can't go wandering off after something that might not even exist.
Oh, that's rich. What have you been doing the last 100 years then, huh? What the hell are you doing right now?
Well, that's different. I'm trying to fix things.
Things that you broke when you tried to play God.
That was Harsgard. I was just following orders. I didn't...
Oh, and that makes it okay? You know how many people died because you just followed orders?
Of course I know. You think I don't remember that every goddamn day? I'm trying to make things right here.
So am I. You're such a damned hypocrite, Ford. If I leave, it's my fault. But you didn't break the world. You didn't run after a pipe dream. You didn't abandon your family 12 times over.
Look, I've made a lot of mistakes. I admit that. But it's because of those mistakes that I'm telling you not to do the same thing.
Well, forgive me if I don't want to take advice from the men who fucked up the world in the first place. I'm not your dreamer anymore. Maybe I've got my own mission.
These people need you, Clementine. You're too important to just...
Every person out there is capable of taking care of themselves. This isn't about them. It's about you. You've always run away from your problems, but you won't let me run toward something. What are you so goddamned afraid of?
Of losing you! Losing them! Losing everything!
I've already lost everything! You took it from me. You, Neville, Harsgard. The whole goddamned project. I don't belong here. I never did. I'm tired of pretending I do.
Look, you put yourself through a lot today. You're tired. Get some rest. Huh? Things will feel better tomorrow.
You know how I used to look up to you. The way you seemed strong enough to save the world. Except I've already saved it, haven't I? And what have you done?
I can't let you go near that place, Clementine. That's an order.
You haven't learned a damned thing, Ford. Out of my way.
生气了。
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the traveler, of course. Wallace said yes, right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance. In the flesh. Oh, I'm as real as a toothache. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You first. That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk, and some things you eat can make you sick or sleepy? Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there. Huh. Not my way. And you want to be careful.
他裤子上的是那个森林的部落的那个。
Not you precisely.
Name,
羊角的那个。
remember? But I knew someone was coming. Aren't you clever? Skeptic. That's fine. It so happens I knew you'd be coming today. Or I hoped. Our young Wallace told me. Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. She had bad dreams too. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass. It's more like he can see really far into the present. Sometimes. Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. And then we'll get into it in earnest. Anyone in particular? Arguing's not the same as fighting. Clem and I have known each other longer than anyone else here. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge. Looks can be deceiving. In fact, she's 132 years old. Not quite. Clementine spent a long time away, keeping strange company. Something like that will change you. Compared to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the run of a ward. Learned from the best. He was orphaned, just a kid. Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Ran security when he got old enough. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge once we started up here. Don't think there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. But he does. And we're damn thankful. Want some intel, eh? All right, Traveler. Now that you've shot your shot, here's mine. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. Talk to Wally. You'll find him out by the docks. After that, gear up, and then meet me at the ward gate. I'll tell you a story.
Ooh. 一个特性点。
他现在特性有分角色是不是？
还没，我们还没有碰到职业这一块。
哦，这职业是之后才选的。
嗯。
他捏角色可以很细，
不行，就还是跟一代一样，给你几个模板，让你自己大概调一下。
对了，
它在发光，是不是能开？不行。怎么了
I'm not talking about this right now. We can discuss this later.
啊？他刚刚说去哪里来的？去找一些资源，去找小华莱士。哎呦，错林北姐！哇，老头你走太快了。哎，这个是……哇，你怎么来这里的？ 哇，你也穿过那个红色水晶哦。
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with Paxel-Tech faces. Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it before. So difficult to tell Paxel-Tech apart without hoof and horn. I am Sa Israk Thadwell. My Paxel-Tech name is Dwell. I sell crystals from my world. They make Paxel-Tech faster, stronger, more powerful. They help it defeat its enemies. And the prices are quite fair. Ah, yes.
什么？新的系统，看不太懂。 是类似什么圣物或是什么之类的东西吗？酷哦！
Be safe on its journey. How can Dwell aid this Paxel-Tech in its fight? Of course, Paxel-Tech.
Paxel-Tech.
Yes, that is always the question. I am Pan, from the world of Yesha, where the Eternal Empress reigns, the Doe and Ravager run free, and the balance breathes life to the jungle. Or so it used to be. Alas, it is not. Long and long have the Immortals oppressed the common Pan, wielding their power as if it were something they had earned or deserved. The Pan have rebelled against this tyranny, and for a time, it looks as if we could win. Then the pestilence came. What Paxel-Tech call the root. When I last saw her, Yesha languished under the pestilence. The Ravager prowls, and the Doe is lost. The rebellion continues, but my people ache for relief.
哦，所以那个世界也被根蔓侵蚀了耶。
The Paxel-Tech Ford, the
那当我们这次的任务就是斩草除根。
有可能。
哦，这句话讲得好。斩草除根
是没有错啦，物理确实是斩草除根。
Not Paxel-Tech name, perhaps, but it is my name whilst I live among Paxel-Tech tongues. Ah. Ford came to Yesha many times, aiding the rebels against the tyranny of immortals. His desire to protect was clear even then, as was his craft for violence.
对，福特就是在那个沙耶森林世界被关起来。
But shared in aiding the rebels with the same crystals I offer here. Both aided rebellion, so both shared imprisonment. Oh, I languished for years, a cost I had never hoped to pay. But another Paxel-Tech, the one they say wanders the world, came to free the Ford. And the Ford freed Dwell, and many others. Paxel-Tech, foreign to the Pan, meaningless, perhaps on Paxel-Tech world, but it is at home on Dwell's tongue. Gems, refined from a special crystal found only on Yesha. The Ahane, priests of the Pan, forbid the crystal's use among commoners. But the Gull are craftier than Ahane know. Long and long have the Gull used the crystals for weapons, or even cruder things, like soups. But it takes an artisan like Dwell to bring out their full potential. Does it hope to steal Dwell's chain of supply? No. Dwell's success does not come from handing out his secrets.
蛮喜欢他的，我说这个刀握。
Ah yes. All roads lead to Dwell.
可爱。这个通往哪里？让我来看看。在这里干嘛
That's okay. I'll be Mr. Ferguson this time. Miss Clementine heard someone needed help and went running. That's just the kind of stuff she does.
This is mud dog territory.
I hope your friend's all right. You look real bad.
You looking for Wallace?
He's up there. Best view in town. Hey there, stranger. Need some mending? Oh, no. Nobody ever does.
这个是暗示之后会出3代会有武器耐久系统，笑死！刚一个大哥问我要不要补衣服，他说啊算了，没事，从来没有人跟我需要，从来没有人需要过，好笑。四处晃晃，看看有什么小宝贝儿。过去，过不去。I feel no good.
Those guns at Brabus sells are better for killing than hunting.
武器商人。
Well, ain't you a right mutter? Traipsing in here like you own the place. I'm just pulling you. Name's Brabus, and I run security around here. Well, seeing as you got the mayor's personal approval, I reckon you his problem now. I also make sure folks hereabouts can protect themselves. Ain't just the root kicking around. A lot of folks still ain't chummy with this whole rebuilding society business. I should know. Damn straight. A lot of folks only ever learn how to look out for themselves. They don't know any different. I used to be one of them. Up until about 20 years ago, I ran a pack called the Mud Dogs. We took what we wanted and killed anyone who crossed us. It was a dog-eat-dog world back then. We all did what we had to survive. Things might be different now, but a lot of folks can't chew a path out of the old ways. Maybe never will. Why not? Passes the time. I guess I set myself up for that one. I told you the Mud Dogs didn't take hell from no one. And what anyone stood up to us without getting knocked down. Save one. This mutter walks into my court, confident as a wolf in a rabbit trap. I'm thinking, this'll be a fight to remember, eh? At best. Then, I noticed something the mutter's got on him. It's a watch. What belonged to my old man. I figure he finally tricked the branches of him. About to ring this wanderer's neck myself. But then, the wanderer says, old man, that caught me.
所以当年没有杀他才是
对的，还是正史，很有趣。就是他这一代这些角色对话很好的解释了为什么这是这几年的过渡，他们到底做了什么，然后他们的心态是怎么转化。就像那个强盗大叔不是那个强盗大，就是他们那个 boss。 不是那个直升机老爹的那个儿子吗？
儿子，
对啊，他解释了很多为什么他最后选择会来这里，然后巴拉巴拉的，还蛮有趣的，角色变得很丰满。
Changed the world a few times over that one. Sometime later, I got the nerve to see the old man myself. He surprised me. Wasn't pissed or patronizing, just sat me down and started telling stories like we'd been chatting every day. He didn't say nothing about the watch when I told him. Just glad it had a home. Tell you what,
那个强盗大哥现在变成这边的治安官。
When word got out that folks here at the ward were starting something new, well, the old man and I both knew what needed doing. I told the Mud Dogs they were free to do as they liked. We weren't a pack no more, and the old man and I set up shop here. Kind of boring to tell you the truth, but better than a bullet hole, I guess. Don't know what else I can tell you, save the stories folks around here like to spin. The way they tell it, that wanderer walked through crystals to other worlds until one day they slammed the door on the Deadwood altogether and saved the world. Yeah, they all sound just like my old man with these stories. You can say that again. I ain't complaining, mind you.
There's definitely something different about this place. Maybe if I stick around long enough, I'll figure out what it is. Oh, that old mudder. People call him Mudtooth. He's set up over yonder, and he's more than happy to tell you about himself. And then some. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but he was the leader of the Mud Dogs before I took him over. They'd gone soft, see? Couldn't hack it in a dog-eat-dog world. Of course, that ain't the way he tells it. We still don't see eye to eye on which of us was right. Disagree to agree, I guess. Well, the Mud Dogs ran for years. Started out with my old man in a place called Sanctuary, and eventually came out here. We set ourselves up in a place folks started calling Cutthroat Channel. Nobody came in or out without our say-so, not even Deadwood. Yeah, I got a story or two from glory days. I ain't my old man. He'll talk your ear off and then use it as a chew toy. But at least I'll tell you the truth. All right, it was a bad winter. Real bad. Even the Deadwood wouldn't go out in it. But they didn't need to. Goddamn Earth was killing us all on its own. There was nothing to eat, and I mean nothing. Mud Dogs would raid and steal, but there were no one to raid from. We'd threaten people's lives, and they'd laugh like it was a gift. Weren't surprising then when the dogs turned on each other. Started with one fool called Beers. He accused me of hoarding, so I punched him. Soon the whole gang was fighting. It was chaos. Bleeding and shouting and cussing. Finally, I cracked Beers on the skull, and he don't get up. Quiet, I shout. And when I got their attention, I say, plenty to eat now. It's over 100 pounds of meat on your average human stranger. When it like that, I'd be stupid to pass it up. What, you think dog-eat-dog was some kind of metaphor? Back in the day, whenever a group of folks came traipsing into the Mud Dog's den, we'd give them a choice. Kill each other, or get killed. I told them we was weeding out the weak. But that wasn't the real reason. That particular tradition started the day Chavez and his gang rolled in and said they wanted to join forces. Not on my word, no. There was only 3 of them, all torn up like they'd try to steal fish from a bear. The rest of Chavez's gang had been chewed up by Deadwood, he said. That seemed legit to me. I was just about to let him join when Chavez's deputy, a woman with the unlikely name Sunny, turns on the other 2 and starts slicing them up. Well, me and the boys start taking bets. It was the most fun we'd had in months. After the other 2 fell, Sonny says Chavez was planning on killing me in my sleep, taking the gang. Ever since, folks come looking to join up. We had them fight each other first. Yeah, it weeds out the weak, yeah. But also make sure nobody's stupid enough to try a coup. So, well, you ever hear of the Root Mother? She's one of them weirdos even the Deadwood left alone. Folks used to see her for advice. Crazy folks, desperate. My Mud Dog's caught one of these crazies. As he begs for his life, he tells us some secret the Root Mother told him. A place in the sewer, good to hole up against Deadwood. Dumb bastard. We killed him anyway, of course. He had food. But one of my boys convinced me to check out his story. That's how we found Cutthroat Channel. Once the Deadwood was cleared out, it wasn't so hard to keep it clear. Stayed there for years. So the dumb bastard was right. Ha! You sound like the loonies here in town. Root crazies don't know me from a jar of dirt. We just made our own luck, was all. All right. There's one of my old man's tales that is true. He used to live in this old chopper. Made a good sniper's nest, letting him pop off Deadwood one at a time. I kept him off for a while, but the Mud Dogs got wind they were mustering something big. I weren't about to let the old man kick it, so we set a trap up for their trap. Problem was, they moved faster than we thought. We had explosives set around for most of the area, but the deadwood came too soon. We hadn't set the detonators yet. The old man, though, he wakes in the crack of night, howling and popping off shot after shot at the root. Well, one of his shots must have hit our explosives. Suddenly, the whole street goes up in flames. My dogs got lucky. Only a couple were close enough to get singed, but the root got blown all to hell. To this day, my old man thinks he killed 300 of them, all by himself. So here's the thing. Every shot my old man took, and he must have killed dozens of deadwood before it was over, was dead on. The only shot he missed was the one that blew the trap. So you tell me, who really killed all those root? Well, I suppose I got one more left in me. I got one. First, let me ask you something. Your family's starving. Has been for days, and there's no food nowhere, except for a bunker, where a bunch of survivors are holed up. What do? There ain't nothing you got what they want. Fact is, they'd love any excuse to kill you, just to make them feel a little safer. Like it or not, fight or flight are your only real options. Now that's thinking like a mud dog. I said to my dogs, what's the one thing this world's got no end of? More than guns or food or mudders what got more than enough of both? Deadwood, I said. See, the root don't care about food or guns. All you gotta do is break a bunker open. The root'll clean out the nest and leave you the rest. That's the world it was, stranger. Dog eat dog. Because, traveler, I'm reformed. Yeah, true as truth, anyway. And a hell of a lot truer than anything my old man will tell you.
Good for big
Good.
game, but
Got tired of answering questions.
Not so much what I'm after.
You want my permission, stranger? You're gonna have to prove your worth. I need you to kill the mayor.
Maybe you just need to go see Riggs.
Oh.
He can probably help.
I'm looking to take over this place, see? And he's all that stands in my way. So what I need from you is... Ah, damn. I couldn't get through it all. I'm just pulling you again, stranger. We're all friends here, even me and the mayor, basically. And the firing range is yours anytime you like. Don't need no one's permission. 2 shots center mass and 1 to the head. Stop most of your problems.
I wonder if I can make a decent trap out of that one.
What's how?
I usually like to check in with Wallace before I head out on a big hunt. You know, find out the good hunting spots. You should talk to him.
How's the ward treating you?
dogs.
I could treat you worse if you like.
Good for big
Watch
game,
your back.
but,
Can't know who to trust out there.
马来西亚在哪里呀、
Heard you stumbled on a root nest out there, huh? Ain't worth hunting them.
2 shots center
No
mass and 1 to the head. Stop most of your problems.
看到根蔓之木，阿嬷在哪里呀、
阿嬷这还在？
不知道哎，他们有提到阿嬷，可是我没有看到阿嬷。Maybe somewhere over there. 他们还谈情说爱哎，你他妈！
The ocean's so beautiful.
不要这样吗？哦，我觉得那个 这段恋情真是没有结果。那个女生还在执着在那个布拉德，那个男的一直很努力，看不到结果的爱情。通常这种剧情就是那个男的最后为了救那个女生要死了，然后那个女生才会意识到自己该走出来。
Wally's waiting for you. Don't believe me? Talk to him. You'll see.
OK。小华在哪里？那边吗？还有这一代的枪我还蛮喜欢的，这是我蛮喜欢那种一发一指，射速不要太快，然后可是也不要慢到像狙击枪那么靠背的枪，可以稳定的棒那种最好。半自动啊。我去上个厕所。哦，赶回来。 回来了。继续解一下剧情。
I see you, traveler. You're the one Ford's been waiting for, though he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it.
Her.
You know, and you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too. You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you wanted to.
哦，可以选职业，哭腰，在这边选。Hunter。Challenge。哇。有想要玩什么职业吗？
不知道，我没看到。
看这个魔勋港也太帅了。 这个没有翻译。我想要玩那个大剑哥
可能
他的那个技能组
也没有说什么，一定要每一个人都一个，重复也没关系，就选啊。
这样感觉比较，是大家玩不一样比较好。
不用了，就是你要选喜欢玩的，啊，我们也会选我们喜欢玩的。
对，有3个我蛮想玩的，拿机枪的医护兵，帅的，然后猎人这种远程职业蛮合我的，比较屌的。哦，挑战者是大剑哥，我也蛮适合我这种很容易死的玩家。
他这一代应该会跟上一代一样吧，就是
重新，
只是初始技能有差，之后都还是拿得到。
捡大剑哥。
Yep, that makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need. They're the next step on your journey. Till next time.
这么快
The traveler returns. I knew you'd say that.
要做龙形。
Till next time.
这一次华莱士变成负责弄龙形。有了。
我
负重减一。哦。我懂了，我升等的话，我就可以开始开启一些那种特性，然后还有那种天生的天赋，就是可以，就是那种被动，比较主要的被动，可以这样讲。哦，熟悉的老技能。希望大剑哥会好玩。哦，先截一下主线，看。
I bet Riggs could help me out. How's the ward treating you? I could treat you worse if you like. That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal, but I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific. Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least. If he asks, tell him I gave you this. No charge. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
他给我一把大剑呢！不要选这个。
I'm good for big game.
Yeah.
我喜欢单发。哦，原来在这里哦。铁匠叔叔。
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you? That's right. But everybody calls me Riggs. I try to keep folks safe out there. Speaking of which, Bo mentioned you might need some help getting your feet back under you. Well, whatever you need, don't be afraid to ask. We all help each other out here. Even McCabe. I don't suppose he was more particular about why. Ha! Yeah. That sounds like Travis. Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what he means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment.
I
swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself? Well, if there isn't a first time for everything. Alright, new kid. Let me save you some time. I'm McCabe. I like to keep to myself and my work. My work happens to be tinkering and modding weapons. And that's already more information than I like giving out. Understand? Shit. You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is this journey? I swear, if that boy weren't so goddamn right all the time, he and I'd be having words. Percussive ones. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it. Tell you what. I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier. Maybe I could do something with it.
你老了。
That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time, yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again? Let me save you some time so you don't keep nattering on. We used to live in that building over there. Then a stranger came. We called them the Wanderer. You might have noticed everyone gets a handle here. Anyway, they show up and stop the route. Now, we live in these buildings here. That clear it up for you? And me? I keep it real simple. Less to worry about that way. What did you bring me? Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay? Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
Yeah. 请给我讲一下我选的大剑哥。
Geared up and ready. Should we head out? Or, is there something you wanted to do first? Right. Let's see what dangers still lurk in the old ward.
Wow, cool.
Still smells like home. Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work.
手摇式手电筒。
This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since. Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The world stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets haven't found their own. No. We had to know everything there was to know about it. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So, yeah. We opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away. Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the route found a way. After that, well... We all know what happened after that.
哦，这里是旧的13区。
Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here somewhere. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it?
这是老司令，给妈妈。
All
嗯。新的。
That red thing. We call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why. Take it with you. You might need it. Come on, let's go.
你走太快了吧
There you are. Hurry up. Hey, take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch. Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Is that
the World Stone? Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that worked.
Work to do what, exactly?
Holy shit.
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder, did the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Ford? Ford? Ford! Oh, man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
That bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
Clementine? Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it? Do I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Help! Clementine! Don't let go! I'm slipping! Somebody take me!
Clementine! Shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, no, don't do it! Don't you do it! No, this is so stupid!
啊！看，大家都被这个石头吸进去。我应该挤到这边，应该就可以那个了。啊，就可以连线了。先拖到这边。 我今天大概玩到这边了。给，
还有回去之后再把它破到那边。
就是你把它主线解一解，然后选职业之后就差不多那个了，进那个。再刷。就到可以那个快乐的时间了。好了，那我先下喽。礼拜天的时候可以先破到那边。那我们下礼拜就可以玩，
直接上
也出来，嘿嘿嘿啊！给爸爸。期待哦，下礼拜见。